The following contest is scheduled for one fall. This match has a 15-minute time limit. Referee for this contest, Sparky Ballard.
Well, folks, welcome to this June 23rd of 2017. It is Phoenix Pro Wrestling. My name is Tim Livingston. I'm sitting next to Eric Ritz, my partner in crime.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here.
And we start with the man who's been rising up the ranks here in Northern California. Wait a minute. Didn't expect to see her.
Did not expect Kikyo tonight.
By the Fallen Flower Kikyo from the state of Depression, weighing in at 99 kilos. He is Bad Intentions, Patrick Fitzpatrick.
Well, Patrick Fitzpatrick is the current Supreme Pro Wrestling Extreme Champion, and he's being escorted tonight by the Fallen Flower Kikyo.
Yes.
An interesting pairing, to say the least.
I was not familiar with this pairing. I kind of like it. Kikyo's looking great tonight. Wasn't expecting to see her, so I'm happy about that.
Always nice to see the Fallen Flower.
Yeah.
In PPW. But we're going to have a heck of a debut. This guy right here has really started to make a name for himself on the West Coast. He's Denver's own Royce Isaacs.
Yeah.
And his opponent making his debut at PPW from the Rocky Mountains, weighing in at 238 pounds. His favorite grandma's wrestler, he is Royce Isaacs.
From the Rocky Mountains, this man has made his name around the world. He actually just came back from a tour in Japan with DDT. He's on his way back there in September.
That's very impressive. I'm really excited to see this guy here in PPW.
I hear New York has called him up a couple of times.
Old New York, the New York territory is interested.
But
the Northeast territory.
I'll say this: I'm interested to see what he brings to the table in his PPW debut. And in talking with him earlier, he spoke about how he wants to get his name out there. He's really trying to expand his horizons. He's from Colorado, but he's been out here in the Bay Area a little bit. Nice single leg takedown. Wow. And he's somebody that's a very well-rounded competitor. And he's going to come at you in a bunch of different ways.
I'm really excited to have him in PPW.
Meanwhile, we've seen Patrick Fitzpatrick come out and really have an interesting time here in PPW. We've seen him mostly in a tag
Mostly
team.
in tags, right? He's kind of getting a chance to break out in singles here, and I have to imagine it's kind of a tough first opportunity in singles.
Well, as we said, he's the current Extreme Champion in Supreme Pro Wrestling, and we saw Kikyo come out with Patrick Fitzpatrick, and that's why. And Royce is going to light him up in retaliation for Kikyo trying to get in the way. And he's telling everybody to be quiet. Oh, man, that's a thudding.
That's a deep thud. Deep thud right there.
And now Fitzpatrick going to try and return fire, and Isaacs shaking it off. He's standing toe-to-toe with Fitzpatrick. And another one is making Fitzpatrick reel, now an overhand chop. And these are thudding shots. Normally you get those loud, glancing shots. And instead, a hard whip to the buckle here. But Royce Isaacs showing off the power. He talked about 238 pounds. He can do some things in the ring with those power, and nicely done. Taking Fitzpatrick off his knees in the vertical suplex. And he's telling him to get up.
Got it. How much a vertical suplex, just a snap suplex like that, sends shockwaves down through the nerves in your legs, your lower back. Everything is on fire. Everything's humming.
He nicely catches Isaacs there with a European uppercut, trying to get a leapfrog in, but Fitzpatrick, who Really is a very physical competitor. Trying to go after that left arm. We've seen him use that bridging double wrist lock. Very, very dangerous maneuver. Can really do something with the arm. And there, just a arm bar takedown.
I love that move, just whipping the arm and shoulder, jamming it right into the mat.
And now a shot to the back of the neck there, and trying to work on the trapezius area. Now to the back as Royce trying to return fire here. Big show tonight after our incredible March show, the biggest show in PPW history that saw JR Kratos capture the PPW champion from longtime title holder Drake Frost. Drake coming out early, and Kikyo, we knew this was going to happen at some point. She was going to make herself known, and Fitzpatrick taking the shortcut there, making sure Sparky Bauer can't see it. Now going to pick him up. Nicely done by Isaacs to spin out. Oh, a straight right. And now just backhanded shots. Half Nelson, no. Elbowed out by Fitzpatrick. Oh, but he glances him with that lariat to the side of the head.
You saw Isaacs holding that wrist, holding that arm right after he tried that half Nelson, and Fitzpatrick goes right back to it. And he noticed.
Slams him down there. And now for that seated arm bar, sits down on it, trying to hyperextend that shoulder. We mentioned, though, that Frost came out earlier. He demanded his rematch. He's not going to get his rematch, as of now at least.
Right.
We'll see Joe DeSole later.
No immediate rematch. I have to imagine a win against DeSole will put him right back into contention.
But Royce Isaacs eating a chop and then being thrown face first into the mat by Fitzpatrick. And you can see now just,
fish hook.
Right on the left side of his mouth. Yeah, and I'd be spitting something out there too. And now rear chin lock. Really getting, look at the point of the elbow right there under
that is a snug chin lock right there.
Point of the chin.
He's got it wrapped tightly, and you can see him forcing Isaac's head down and to the right. Really, like, any extra wrench on the neck there is just, you know it's hurting the neck, you know it's restricting breathing.
Isaacs here wrapping around to a hammerlock, ripcord, and a right hand. Trying to find some distance between him and Fitzpatrick, a back elbow there. What does Isaacs have up his sleeve? Oh, big boot. Oh, ducks the clothesline, but he reaches back with the left arm. Now that arm has been worked over, was enough to send him down, but did he do too much damage to himself? Backdrop suplex, yes, spins him down. Cover, hook of the leg, 2, and only 2. You can see him trying to hold that left arm in place.
He went for that left arm Western lariat on instinct, and you can tell he immediately regretted it. It was that muscle memory kicked in, and he saw the opening, but you know that's gotten worked over.
Kikyo up on the apron and an elbow to counter the headbutt, looking for the exploder, and he got him.
That was a sharp counter. That was punch-out style. Fitzpatrick did the headbutt, cracked with that elbow.
Only 2, though, off the exploder, and now Isaacs looking down, trying to see what he can do with Patrick Fitzpatrick here. Kikyo right there with him. You hear Isaacs telling her to get away from him, and now Kikyo up on the apron. Oh, from behind, full Nelson here. That left arm's been worked over. From behind, Isaacs, waistlock, maybe looking German suplex, stepped on the toe.
Nice foot stomp. That is crafty.
No, has it. He spun him out into the European uppercut. Cover, 2, and he got him.
Wow.
And Fitzpatrick is
and
able
your
to
winner
pick up a win.
by pinfall, Patrick Fitzpatrick.
So the full Nelson into the European uppercut gets a victory for Patrick Fitzpatrick, and you can see the fallen flower had a lot to do with that.
She did, especially in the early parts. You can argue that she gave Fitzpatrick the early advantage. I don't know if Fitzpatrick gets the openings to work over Isaac's arm if Kikyo wasn't cheating for him. Either way, though, pretty impressive showing here from Patrick.
Getting a victory over a man who's seen some time in Japan. And
Yeah, that's a nice little feather. That's a nice feather.
Singles career of Patrick Fitzpatrick continuing here in PPW.